Hi, everyone. So, I did hear news about, My Little Pony. Well, My Little Pony Generation 6. And I have, thoughts on it. Yeah, I am gonna watch Generation 6, and I'm hoping that it's going to be, good. I'm hoping that's going to be good. I really am hoping. So, Generation 6 is not going to be like Generation 3 or 2 or even 1, where like every My Little Pony generation was a different universe or different main cast. G5 had Sunny Soscow and friends. Really sad that there's no physical media of Generation 6. Generation 5. And the chances of G6 getting physical media, not going to happen, seeing how Generation 6 is only going to be a YouTube-only show. It's only going to be 9 minutes long. So it may do what My Little Pony Generation 1 did, and have like a bunch of episodes be like Return to Midnight Castle, Part 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's probably the smartest thing they could do with G6. So my gripe with G6 is it's going to do what Transformers been doing, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and DC, and Marvel. Yeah, basically like how there's like 5 different Batman TV shows. Batman the Brave and the Bold, Batman animated series. There's another Batman one where he faces, that puppet guy. Yeah, there's a bunch of Batman shows. There's a bunch of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle show. The one where they're 1987, then 2003 version, 2017, one where they go into the future, the next mutation. Yeah, My Little Pony's going to be doing that. So they're basically taking the Generation 4 characters and doing another continuity with them. So it's basically going to be, we're going to have the exact same characters, but they're going to change their stories, basically. So G6 is going to have Fluttershy, Twilight, Pinkie, and Rainbow. No Applejack, no Rarity, and they didn't mention Spike, so. But they did mention that eventually Rainbow Dash and Applejack and Rarity are going to come. And I think that the big reason is that, well, there's a running gag that Applejack's a background character. And Rarity, I'm guessing not a lot of people want to buy Rarity stuff. So it's basically Applejack and Rarity were the worst sellers out of the others. I mean, they have to have the marketable 3. Hasbro calls Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, and Twilight the marketable 3. And that's probably the big reason why G5, well, they were quick to kill G5 because no Twilight, no Rainbow Dash, no Applejack, kill it. G5 didn't even get a proper ending because they wanted to rush G6 out. And no doubt G6 is going to do it very well. G4 videos on YouTube, again, like millions and millions of views. So Hasbro's going to be doing extremely well that way. Again, I have mixed feelings on that because what made My Little Pony, at least to me, unique is the fact that every generation featured brand new characters. My Little Pony G3 had Minty, I think, as a main character. Well, G3 was a bunch of specials and, yeah, a bunch of specials where you would have different main characters in every single episode. Let's see, what else? Generation 1 had Megan and other ponies. It wasn't Generation 2. I mean, 1.5, I guess. where they introduced Sweetie Belle. Another one where they had Sweetie Belle and Shirley and Scootaloo be sisters. Okay, so Generation 6 is basically going to be Twilight and friends doing stuff. So I'm guessing Twilight's still going to be Celestia's student. Pinkie Pie's still going to still be a banker. Rainbow, a Wonderbolt, Fluttershy, taking care of animals. They did hire people to voice them, and yeah, they basically sound the same, which, true, Batman did sound the same in just about every adaptation of Batman, so yeah, it's fair. I mean, Adam West's Batman was different than Kevin's one from the animated series. So we're going to get into the Ponyverse eventually, where Twilight Sparkle from G4, G6, and other generations are going to meet each other, stuff like that. So they're probably going to reuse the same villains, but they're probably going to change up their backstory in Generation 6. Most definitely they're keeping the Changeling Queen. She's one of the most, she is basically the main villain of My Little Pony Generation 4. I mean, a lot of people say she's, the main villain, or even the comics say that she's the notorious villain of Generation 4. So they're going to have Chrysalis in it some way. Maybe they're going to have her reform, or maybe they're going to have the Changelings never reform. What else? Probably going to show Discord, but I wonder who's going to voice Discord, because I think DeLance is not going to voice him again. Then again, DeLance is a wild card like Discord, so who knows? And most likely not, given that it's going to be on YouTube. So the budget for the shows is not going to be, massive. It's going to be really low budget. Again, I am a little bit disappointed that it's clear that what they're going to do is Generation 4 is going to continue to be milk dry, as Generation 7 is going to probably be Twilight and her friends in a different reality, doing probably something different. They say that's going to be darker. So maybe it's going to be like Generation 1, where we're going to have dark themes here and there. Probably even death. Which makes sense, seeing how little kids nowadays are watching Helluva Boss, Hazbin Hotel, and many other YouTube indie projects that do have dark theme. I still don't know if Amazing Digital Circus is made for kids or not. The characters do swear, and there was some stuff that you wouldn't want kids to see. I don't know. So this is going to be like a reimagining of Generation 4. I mean, which doesn't make sense, because we're getting more Generation 4 stuff next year with Boom Studio Comics. But yeah, they are making more Transformer. Also, Transformers the movie is coming to theaters for its anniversary. I mean, I got the DVD for free at the library many years ago. It's a shame that there's not going to be any physical media for G6 or G5 either. It's going to be on Netflix for a while until the license expires. And then good luck trying to find Make Your Mark anywhere. It's going to be gone forever. At least Tell Your Tale is going to be on YouTube for a very long time. And there's still some people. Jeez, I'm so upset that Generation 5 never actually ended. And they leaked what they were going to do for Season 2. But I'm still going to hold out hope that maybe some year that G5 will come back. It's a possibility. I mean, Cora's Cowardly Dog did it, where it got a movie to be a nice way to wrap up the franchise in a neat bow. But yeah, so I wonder who's gonna voice Rarity and who's gonna voice Applejack, though. And this is the exact same thing they kind of wanted to do for G5. They just wanted to reuse Twilight and the Friends to just change the way they look and have them be on separate planets. I get that Hasbro knows that Generation 4 was a massive success. Like, Generation 4 was basically Hasbro's Avatar: The Last Airbender. Probably not as good story writing or story stuff, but it did have a ton of characters, massive fan base, and hey, I'm actually glad that they're aiming for a more mature audience. They're aiming for adults and kids to watch My Little Pony Generation 6, which is good. I still gotta go to a Brony convention some year. I mean, you gotta save up money, then go to a plane, go there. This is gonna be a nightmare, but yeah. So, what do you think about the My Little Pony Generation 6 stuff? I'm honestly hoping it's going to be good. I'm gonna watch it to see what's it like next year. But I'm still going to love Generation 5. After been rewatching all the My Little Pony, Generation 1, 3, 4, 5, I can definitely say that every generation of My Little Pony is great in its own right. All have unique characters, so on and so forth. Oh, and I am kind of hoping that they actually have Grogar be a villain in Generation 6. Wonder who's gonna voice him. I wonder, they're probably gonna change his backstory again. Oh, but 9 minutes. I mean, you can do some stuff. The smartest idea is to do what Generation 1 did and have it be, part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. I mean, that way they could probably flesh out a story. Like, you can't tell a story unless you're going to say every episode's going to be a filler episode. You could have characters come back, but I guess, like, the specials would be, 20 minutes long. But it really looks like they really wanted Generation 5, but with Twilight and Friends. I'm hoping that they bring back the Student 6. I'm hoping they bring back Gilda. I hope they have Amber. I do hope they bring back a lot of the characters. They will, since they're reusing G4. But they're all probably going to have, different stuff to do. I'm hoping that Gilda becomes, a main character. I really do. I like Gilda. And it's a shame that the Griffin's barely gone to screen time. Actually, I'm wondering which non-pony species had the least screen time. I think it might be the hippogriffs. Because the Griffins at least had an episode. Gilda had an episode in Season 1. Came back in Season 6. Then we got Gabby in Season 6. Gilda in Season 5 as well. Gilda in Season 5. Gabby in Season 6. So 3 episodes of Griffins. And then the episodes of Gallus in it as well, so more. I think Hippogriff might be the least one. Hippogriff did not show up until the My Little Pony movie. Yeah, halfway through the My Little Pony movie, Hippogriff show up. I think they got less than 20 minutes screen time in the movie. Actually, I think Abyssinian cats got the least screen time because we don't see any other cats like Kappa in the movie. In the show. We see him in the comics, but not the show. Then we also have Captain Solano, the parrots. I think it's going to be the cats and the parrots who probably have the least screen time. Actually, no, the Diamond Dogs. They only got 1 episode and we never see them again. I mean, you see them in the comics and they're mentioned in the last episode. The Yaks, they have some episodes. Yona does too. Silverstream does too. I'm thinking it's going to be the Diamond Dogs. So it'll be the Diamond Dogs, a tie between the Bird, Solano, and Kappa, the Abyssinian Cats. And yeah, I think that's it for the non-species. I'm also really hoping that they introduce a lot more sentient creatures in G6. I wonder how Celestial Luna are going to be like in this show in G6. I mean, Celestial Luna is their leader, they rules the sun and moon, so I wonder if they're going to have Nightmare Moon be there, or they're going to make it so that Luna never turns into Nightmare Moon. Again, so many possibilities, so many changes they could make. And yeah, the Joker is always a different character in all the different Batmans. Different voice actors, different personality. So they're probably going to do the same thing for Chrysalis, where she's going to look different in every single adaptation. But I'm very disappointed that they're not going to have, G6 be different main characters. But yeah, bye everyone. Hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day.